Hey guys, happy Tuesday. I figured we could all use a little cheering up after what's going on today. I hope everyone has had a wonderful Tuesday. I had kind of a crappy one at first. I woke up this morning like, hi, living the dream, hi, meow, hi, living. Um, I woke up this morning and we have been, hi, Tracy. We've been not having, it's like everything broke in the house at once. We've been not only having problems with the hot water heater, but also the central heat and air. And so my husband's fixing it, but he works a lot. So it's been a process. And I thought that the house is cold. And so I turned the water on and it's like trickling. So I thought the pipes froze. So I start putting space heaters and everything underneath, and I read online that also putting a heating pad around your pipes will work. And I take a heating pad and wrap it around very lovingly around the copper pipes in the bathroom and put space heaters under all the sinks and all that stuff. And then I talked to my husband, and he was fucking around with the hot water heater this morning and forgot to turn the water back on. So there was that, and that was kind of shitty. And then it's getting cold here, and cold for us is like, I don't know, 40s and 50s. I know there's some of you in Canada and like in up north and stuff that I couldn't do it. I don't know why y'all choose to live in frozen tundras like that. Let's see, hold on. This lighting, no, that's not better. That lighting's kind of better. Hi, Sarah. What's better, you guys? 1, 2, camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. Which one? 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it really? Hi, Sarah Z. Hi, Truly Living Life. So that's how my morning started. And then it did get better because my husband came home and we went to the mall. The reason we went to the mall was not that much fun. My space under. Well, that's what I read online, and I should have. I don't know. I was just trying to do something. I also had a hair dryer that I was running in between shit I was doing and blowing the hair dryer on the pipes. It was like a crazy person, and my husband finally returned my call and said, "No, babe, I accidentally left the water off," which thanks for that. The membership link for iPhone. Sarah Z, could you help me with that? I am so sorry. And I promise I will learn how to do that myself, maybe. But Sarah Z has it. And I know that she can put it there, and then I will try to remember to save that so I can do it myself. I was looking on my phone today trying to figure out how to join from a phone and couldn't figure it out. So I don't know. I thought you have to do it from a computer, but Sarah knows the way from iPhone. I think she said you have to open it on Safari. Let me see if I can. Hold on. I think that will work if you open it in Safari, but I'm not sure. Thank you, Birdnest3. So we went to the mall because my engagement ring, well, my wedding ring and engagement ring that I just got, a stone fell out, one of the little stones, and so we had just gotten it back. Get this down a little bit. We had just gotten it back. Well, not just gotten it back. I had just gotten it. It was not even 2 months ago. So we took it back to the jewelry store and waited like 2 weeks for it to come back, and it's new. So I like wearing it. And they put the stone back, and I said, go ahead and adjust the size a little bit. Well, they adjusted it, but they adjusted it down instead of up, and so we had to take it back, and they have to go back and resize it. So I don't have it again, but they said they would rush it, and so that was a bummer. But it was fun going to the mall, and we went out to eat, and I actually saw an old friend that was bartending at. We went to Chewy's, and it was a fun little date night. So anyway, I thought if you guys wanted to tonight, first of all, please, y'all, please, I am begging, watch Tickled on Amazon because I really want to talk about it tomorrow. You will not be disappointed. Debbie made a comment that she'd watched the first 30 minutes and she was like, wow. It's really great, and it kind of makes you think a little bit about some people in our community, so to speak. And I would really like to talk about it tomorrow night. And there's some other stuff that I kind of have that I want to talk about, but that would be the first one, the first assignment, if you guys want to do it. And if not, you can just listen to me talk about it because I could talk about it all day long. It's on Amazon Prime. You can find it on Amazon Prime. It's called Tickled. And I promise you, maybe if I, hold on, if I favorite it or something. So it's on Amazon Prime, and it's called Tickled, and it is insane. So if the weather is crappy and you're curled up tonight, or you're curled up, tomorrow or something, or I don't know, if you have time, watch it. You totally should. It's amazing. It's one of the best documentaries I've seen in a long time, and it makes me think about some people in our community here. But tonight, I thought I would do something fun. And this is what me and one of my best friend, Monica, we call the birthday book. And we have used this book since we were, since I was just a little bit older than me. She probably wouldn't mind me saying that. But since I was probably 19 and she was, I don't know, like 23 or something, for every relationship we've ever had. And she had it a long time ago when we were still in college and stuff. And you can look up any combination of birthdays. I don't know, if you Google it, there might be somewhere else you can watch it. I'm not sure. I watched it on Amazon Prime. Hi, Secret Treasures. So you can look up any combination of birthdays. So we would always look it up for guys we were dating and stuff like that. And it was always pretty on point. So I'm going to look up my husband and I first. And then if somebody has a request for a relationship they're in, I'll look it up. And I'm sure out of the people that have been investigating that my birthday and his birthday are known. So that's not a big deal. My birthday is January 1st. And his birthday is December 12th. So let me see. Okay, page 757. And y'all, this book is freakishly accurate. And I don't know if she found this book. I don't know what happened to it, but 20 something years later, she found this book and gave it to me for Christmas a few years ago. Okay, so oh no, we're best at marriage and worst at love. And that's kind of odd. It says the celebrities that share this combination, they're Dick Van Dyke and Mary Tyler Moore. Our strengths are integrated, natural, and successful. Our weak sides are we're dark-sided and destructive. Wow. I actually have not looked at this before, I don't think. So It says, so he was born the week of the Titan. He's a Sagittarius 3. I was born the week of the ruler, and I'm a Capricorn 1. Encompassing the world. These are two poles apart, which means they can. Who am I getting a text from? Let's see here. Oh, somebody wanting to know if I want to sell my house. Probably. It's the only one called Tickled. It's from a few years ago. So it says, these are two poles apart, which means they can encompass a whole world between them. Sagittarius 3s, that would be my husband, are by nature optimistic and effusive. Capricorn 1s are more realistic and selective. Though a potentially volatile mix, the two more often form a powerful union with the qualities of one, God, I don't know that word, synergistically intensified by those of the other. Whether they are rivals or serve on the same team, they complement each other perfectly. So natural and efficacious. Gosh, I'm going to need a freaking dictionary for these. Is the bond that the partners often fulfill more than one role in each other's lives. The reason correctly that success in one area could indicate a similar superiority in the other. One disturbing element of this matchup is the partners often activate each other's dark side and must be sure to keep destructive tendencies from getting out of hand. I mean, guys, I'll tell you a secret, and I know it's going to make some people very happy. Jumping into this marriage, there are times when I have thought, like, I'm just keeping it honest here. I love my husband, but when I've thought, should I have thought about this a little bit more? Because we have had some fights and stuff. But I wouldn't change anything right now. I love my husband, and I think it's nothing that we can't get through. But there are times where it's not been all amazing, and there are times where I thought, gosh, what did I do? Marrying someone that I just met like that, because this isn't me. Like, I just went through a bunch of changes. Tickled, it has, hold on, I'll look it up. And just to be very honest, like, and I think in any marriage, like, I mean, there are times where I really thought, my God, what have I done? And then there are times I've been thrilled. And hopefully, right now, I think we've gotten into a good rhythm, and I love him, and I hope it works out. And I know from my previous marriage that things can surprise you, that it doesn't always work out. Hi, Brooke. So maybe it won't, but hopefully it will. But, just to be honest with you guys, like, it hasn't all been just a great love story. There have been some times when I've been like, my God, I married someone I don't know. And then there have been some times that have been amazing. And whatever it is, though, like, I jumped into this, and there was a reason I did. And it was because there was something about this man that I thought because I had started dating and stuff, but I'm not the type of person to just go out and marry someone crazy like that. So, there hasn't been, and what marriage doesn't have problems? And the other, I'm not apologizing for it. I'm just kind of trying to be honest, and say, like, it hasn't all been amazing, and I don't think any marriages have been amazing. My last husband, I was with him for 5 years and found out something crazy about him. And, so I thought, let's take a gamble, and I hope it pays off, but I know that people can surprise you. I know that. But there was something about my husband now, and the way he looks at me, and the way he treats me, and even when we fight and stuff, thank you. I would not change. Yeah, all marriages have ups and downs, and I did a totally different thing, a different way this time, and it's an adventure, and so far I wouldn't change anything. I adore my husband. And, in a year, maybe a lot of people's dreams will come true and maybe we will be divorced and hate each other, but I don't think that's going to happen. And what if it's just wonderful? So, it's either way, I'm going to be okay. And I wouldn't have done it if I didn't think it was going to be wonderful. So, anyway, going back to the birthday book, which is always has been correct since I was 19 years old. It says, so we were talking about destructive tendencies getting out of hand. Friendships and marriages between Sagittarius 3s, that would be my husband, and Capricorn 1s may develop into career associations and vice versa, which is crazy because we're kind of working together now. Couples with as close emotional ties as these two have and can be remarkably successful in business or sports. I don't see us starting a sports team. I'm married 26 years. My parents got married. Yeah. You never know what somebody's story is. Remarkably successful in business or sports. I don't see us playing sports together, but you never know. Or in scientific or artistic pursuits. But financial disagreements arising from the tension between partners stimulates them both to higher levels of performance, a positive form of competitiveness on which their relationship seems to thrive. They're exceptionally willing to learn from each other in certain areas that can lead just as easily to instability and volatile as to sexual gratification. In the family, Sagittarius 3 and Capricorn 1 relatives may be fated to battle it out, since each may come to represent a contrasting point of view within the group. Unfortunately, fixed familial roles and behavioral patterns may prevent these two from interacting personally and thus having a chance to work out their differences. Advice: learn from your differences. Don't compromise them away. Keep an eye on your dark side, reach financial agreements, avoid labels. And it says we're best at marriage. So that's what we've done. So you've never been married? A lot of people, I never thought I'd get married again. I really didn't. I had no interest in getting married again. Brooke, we know Jason's birthday is today. What's your birthday? Can we look you up in the birthday book? You can look up any combination of birthdays in here and find out what your relationship. I've used this book since I was 19. My friend gave it to me a couple Christmases ago. She found it again. Or anybody else. Y'all want to look up your combination of birthdays and see how compatible you are according to the book? Hi, Chantel. Happy birthday, Jason, if you're listening. And Stephen, that's fine. Okay, yours is 9/11/80. And what is today? Shit, is today 11/15? What's today? 11/15? Yeah, okay. So 9/11. Okay. And his is November 15th. Page 631. Okay, we're doing Brooke and Jason. Okay, you are a Virgo 2, Brooke. You said, yeah, 9/11. So you're a Virgo 2, and he is a Scorpio 3. And it says y'all are best at friendship, worst at marriage. Your strengths are dynamic, convincing, instinctive. And Sid Caesar and Imogen Coca are famous people that have the same birthday. I don't know who the celebrities are. It says the best foot forward. The surprising thing about this couple is they know how to put their best foot forward and achieve worldly success. This in part because their relationship is ruled by fire, here signifying dyna- dynamicism and intuitive and initiative, and making for a highly adventuresome matchup that does not hesitate to step out and take the lead. Magically, it mobilizes the most extroverted side of Virgo 3 or Virgo 2, that's you, Brooke, which it melds with Scorpio 3 managerial abilities to make a winning pair. The relationship's intelligence is high, although it is more intuitive than mental. The partners know instinctively how to get people's attention and hold it. And I think we all know that from the Halloween stream. Furthermore, the Scorpio 3, that is Jason, Scorpio 3's ability to convince works more easily and naturally when based in the Virgo 2 Scorpio 3 relationship, which avoids controlling or claiming attitudes. Other people enjoy this relationship and rarely resent its persuasions. In its career connections and friendships, that combination's complex chemistry operates best to propel the pair forward. Unfortunately, Virgo 2s and Scorpio 3s might not be quite as successful living together as lovers, mates, or family members. In day-to-day emotional interactions in which they themselves are the central focus, the difficulties seem to climb. On the surface, this would seem unlikely to be a long-lasting relationship. Virgo 2s prefer to work things out alone and usually are usually resistant to being pushed, manipulative, or charmed. Scorpio 3s traditionally motivate or manipulate their patterns seductively, but quickly grow tired if they feel themselves unappreciated. Although Virgo 2s are quite independent, Scorpio 3s may see them as having to be pushed or worse yet supported, something Scorpio 3s are loath to do. If the relationship lacks an internal focus, it tends to devour itself in decision or fritter away its energies. Advice: work on interpersonal understandings, get to know each other better, be more accepting, better of making assumptions, exercise patience. No, I'm not saying you're going to be single. Like, this just says, I think, and you guys are very successful and very smart, but it just says kind of like your personalities and how you work it out and stuff. So it doesn't say you're going to be single. It just says that this is how, your compatibility and what to expect. The couple, Sid Caesar and Imogen Coca, were co-stars of Your Show of Shows in 1954, early TV's greatest variety program. They riveted the American public. Perfect foils for each other, they had a comedic magnetism that kept viewers in stitches every 90 minutes. Also Jane Curtin and Lorne Michaels. I didn't know they were married. Jane Curtin, y'all know from Third Rock from the Sun. And Lorne Michaels, the SNL producer. I didn't know they were married, but they are also the same thing. I can tell you that. So did it sound pretty accurate? And you guys like to... Yeah, so it's just kind of like you guys you can be very successful. Right. Right. So it just kind of tells you how, what to expect and how to maybe communicate through that to have a better relationship. Oh gosh, we should look up Jen and Clint. Does anyone know Jen and Clint's birthday? Or anybody else in the chat if y'all want to do one? Let's see. We should know Jen's birthday. And Clint's, I'm sure we can Google. They are not married here. Oh, you're next in line? Or have you got a girlfriend? Oh, next in line for Brooke. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, let's do... I'm trying to... I wish I knew when Jen's birthday was and we would do Jen and Clint. Does anybody know? Does it say anywhere? All right, come on, guys. This is hard to do without talking shit about people, which I really want to do. So I'm trying to keep it fun because people have been bitching all day. Says somebody give me a birthday of you and your partner. June 19th, is that Jen? I don't know. Surely we can find out. Okay. Let's see. Of course, she didn't have her damn birthday on her Facebook. Okay. So Gucci wallet. You are April 18th and your partner is January 30th. So let's look that up. April 13th and what was it? January 30th. Steven's working hard on Brooke in here. Page 303. Okay, intimate pleasures, it says. Strengths, personable, protective, pleasurable. Weaknesses, chaotic, divided, impetuous, best at sexual, worst at work. Edie Adams and Ernie Kovacs are celebrities that I've never heard of that have the same combination. So, let's see. What did you just say? Which one are you? April 18th, Gucci. So, April 18th, you're an Aries 3. Your partner is a Aquarius 1. This relationship focuses on intimacy. The two are on a common wavelength, so that successful friendship, love relationships, and marriage are all possible for them. Aries 3s are often fascinated by the talents and abilities of Aquarius 1s, for whom they may serve as a stable protective force. Aquarius 1s, that would be your partner, are free spirits, and the sooner Aries 3s, that's you, Gucci, find this out, the better. Aries 3s can be too impulsive or impetuous on occasion, but are usually surpassed in these qualities by Aquarius 1s, whose lightning-like minds and movements tend to amaze one and all. Working relationships between these two are not really recommended. Then, since Aquarius 1s will have trouble keeping to the single plans or systems that idealist Aries 3s like to set up. Aries 3s, again, that would be you. Right, yeah. Aries 3 parents similarly will be understanding with their Aquarius 1 children and will fulfill their needs for security, but will make an extra effort to accept these children's needs for variety, vibrancy, and change. Despite the intimacy here, conventional marriages between these two are unlikely, since their needs and wants are so different. Unwilling to hang around the house while Aries 3s are busy, Gucci, that would be you, working with other people, for example, Aquarius 1s, your partner, usually see nothing wrong with having several other close personal relationships, perhaps even lovers away from home. Aries 3s, on the other hand, tend to be monogamous and will only find out what they need in someone else's arms if they are unhappy. Aquarius 1s are not really as social or in need of human contact as they think they are. And once they realize this, wide gaps may appear between them and an Aries 3 partner. An Aries 3 who is unhappy at home with a spouse or mate may find an unconventional Aquarius 1 lover irresistible. Despite the intimate pleasure of such a relationship, emotional volatility may quickly lead to be chaotic, to be quickly lead to a chaotic, albeit exciting finale. God. In more committed love affairs, the relationship's high sexual energy can keep explosive and fulfilling. Advice: don't rush. Slowing down prolongs enjoyment. Don't shut out the world. Keep the balance. Understand the level of your commitment. So I hope that's some good advice for you. Gucci Wallet. Maria, do you want to do you and Carlos in the birthday book and see what advice it says about your relationship? Hi, Fancy Feast. But this does, you guys. I mean, me and Monica would sit there and we would just go by this with every boyfriend. Okay, what's your birthday and what's Carlos's birthday? You're welcome, Gucci Wallet. And here soon we'll be looking up Stephen and Maria because, I mean, not Stephen and Maria, Stephen and Brooke. Hi, Miss Kinsey. Okay, May 23rd is yours. And what is Carlos's? Got my finger on May 23rd. Oh, thank you. Oh, hi, Days. I didn't even see you sneak in here. I was trying to get my finger on May 23rd. Thank you. September 7th is Carlos. Okay. So May 23rd to September 7th. Page 399. Okay, Maria. You're on the Taurus Gemini cusp, the cusp of energy. And Carlos, definitely not getting fired. Carlos is the week of the Enigma, Virgo 2. Your strengths are investigative, seductive, and problem solving. Weaknesses: worried, frustrated, overcritical. You're best at friendship, worst at marriage. William Gilbert and Queen Elizabeth were two people that had this same combination. Point, counterpoint. This relationship is geared towards debate, argument, and the detective work that results in a theory or answer for a question. Both partners will find themselves trying to convince the other of their viewpoint and will surprise themselves by finding this so important. Each will be particularly concerned with trying to illuminate the meaning behind the other's actions. In conversation, for example, Taurus Geminis, which is Maria, never known for tact, will analyze a Virgo, Carlos, to his enigmatic foibles. Some of these words are big words. Trying to make this partner understand why his or her own character, what his or her own character is really about. But this is a tear out your hair exercise, since Virgo 2's Carlos rarely reveal all and would never admit it if they did. Furthermore, they have often suffered in childhood from criticism by others, are thin-skinned, and may retaliate with their own refined critiques. Thus, an open discussion can escalate into a battle of wills and words. Love here is rarely out in the open. Falling short of a full-blown affair, it may encompass many stages of flirtation, courting, and unnoticed come-ons, all piquing curiosity but only leading to frustration. Nor are marriages recommended, with Taurus Gemini, Maria, making demands and Virgo 2 refusing them. These partners will drive each other crazy. A foil adieu fixed on a shared delusion is only one of the nightmares perhaps awaiting this relationship. God. Friendship, however, may work out well. Although the partner's outside interest may eclipse their interest in each other. This only means that investigations of science, mathematics, aesthetics, philosophy, and psychology may give their relationship a basis. So I guess you guys should have some deep ass conversations. A specialized interest in illicit activities, whether in mystery stories or in real life, may prove especially stimulating. This is the weirdest one I've ever read. So you guys should do detective work together. Working and family relationships are only likely to be upset by the pair's almost obsessive activity. This team is not recommended for getting the job done. In the middle of the task, they are likely to be attracted by an interesting detail, causing an immediate detour and even the derailment of a project that only moments before was going nicely. Parent child and boss employee matchups, in particular, are liable to experience friction, worry, and bother. Advice, besides stay the hell away from each other, is learn to back off. Voyeurism isn't always appreciated. Respect others' privacy. Try to keep on track. Living in interesting times can be a curse. So, that is the weirdest one I've ever read. It pretty much says that y'all should play a game of Clue together all the time. Oh my gosh, I'm going to need a drink after that, Maria. I'm not saying that she's a hot mess. This is called. Somebody just asked me what I was reading from. It's The Secret Language of Relationships. And then you can look up any combination of birthdays in here and see what it says. I do think it's interesting that you guys should investigate the things together. Okay, so days 6-9 and 9-6. Let's look. So that would be, yours is June. Gosh, that's hard to look at. June 9th, making my dyslexia kick in, and 9-6 is your partner's. So that's September 6th. June 6th. Page 437. Okay. All right. So you days are the week of new language, a Gemini 2, and your partner is the week of Enigma, Virgo 2. We've had a lot of Virgos in here. Your strengths are problem solving, intelligent, and flexible. Weakness, worried, unstable, edgy. Best at administration, worst at love. Gosh, guys, I'm trying to. Hopefully, we have some good news. Maria's was a weird one. I've never read one that weird. So it says here, mixed signals. Duality is the theme here, and synthesis is a coherent in a coherent whole is likely to be the struggle. Each of these partners has two distinct, though not necessarily opposite sides. Thus, 4 different couples can emerge in the relationship. It's saying you all have you have multiple personalities. Let's see. Has emerged in the relationship, causing much confusion. The combination also has a sibling or twin-like style, making equality of talents its hallmark. Myth of twins such as Isis and Orsis, the married sibling gods of ancient Egypt, or Romulus and Remus, legendary builders of Rome, are invoked here. Such myths address the existence of a dark side in humanity, and this combination's ultimate goal is grappling with the integrity is grappling with and integrating, that dark side into creative endeavor or the self or of the relationship. Given the variety of personality aspects involved and the size of the task, a lot of instability and mood swings are inherent here. Love affairs, if they develop at all, often lack the tenacity to grapple with all of this. Virgo twos, that would be your partner days, are usually inaccessible to Gemini twos who won't understand their mixed signals and puzzling responses, although excellent at formulating verbal language. Gemini twos, that would Gemini twos, that's you days, may have trouble translating the silent, highly personal language of Virgo twos. Marriages here face similar problems. Gemini 2, Virgo 2 friends are on the same mental wavelength but control their emotions highly. Should Virgo 2s withdraw into a depressive slump, Gemini 2s usually know when to let them work things out by themselves and when to jump in and help. Work relationships can be productive, but mutual irritation can make everyday cooperation chancy, particularly with regular coworkers. As administrators or entrepreneurs, Gemini 2s can provide the insights, and Virgo 2s the application to forge a unit that can be counted on for solving problems and drawing up agreements. Their relationship can be especially strong in a legal sphere. Family relationships, particularly parent-child and sibling matchups, are rocky. Sharp verbal exchanges are frequent, and should these two be left together for long, especially in late adolescence and early adulthood, an edgy feeling will emerge. Making peace, however, will become increasingly important in later life. Advice: try to live less in your head. Rely on intuition more. Establish a firmer basis for your life. Let go of worries and anxieties. So, you maybe shouldn't be sleeping with your brother's face. What if you were alone? Then good for you. Don't feel ashamed. You guys should start a business. Gosh. Maria's was really bizarre, though, about them doing detective work together and shit. Oh my God. All right. My eyes are hurting from reading that tiny print of bad news. If you're alone, then I'll tell you what, being alone is not the worst thing in the world, because when you're alone, let me think of some good things about when you're alone. If you want to do a YouTube live or watch YouTube, you don't have to worry about what anybody else says about that. You don't have to worry about, God, my husband brought this god awful dresser that was like his dead uncle's or something. And we put it like it's like, this means something to me, and I can't be like, we have to throw it out, but it's horrible. So we put it in a room that's not often frequented. So you don't have to worry about that. You can, if you want to sit around in your underwear all day and watch Netflix, you can do that. And if you want to watch what you want on TV, you can look around and say, does anybody give a fuck if we watch this 8th episode of Grey's Anatomy? We taking a vote? It's just me? Then I guess we're doing that. Like, I did not date anyone for years, and I was very I really didn't think I was interested in it again. So I was very happy being single. If you want to have cereal for dinner, you can. Yeah. Um, if well, you can stay in your but you have oh no, that was a Gucci wallet, sorry. But you have a well, you can stay in your room and still do what the hell you want. What else about being single? You don't have to worry, like, sometimes my husband will come home and I'm still like, "Oh my god, like, what's he doing here? Like, why didn't he call first?" I'm still in my pajamas and my underwear, and I would have, like, put my hair up and stuff if I'd known he was coming over, and then I'm like, "Oh, he lives here." Oh, I'll be watching, Grey's Anatomy until it's done, and I have a feeling we're going to have a spinoff with Meredith and Addison. I've been watching this long. I'm not gonna stop now. Grey's Anatomy is one of my very, very favorite shows. Um, yeah, you don't have to check in with anybody else. You can do what the hell you want. When you go to the grocery store, it's a lot cheaper. Um, what else is good about being single? I mean, really doing the hell you want. That's what the hell you want and not having to which has been kind of hard for me because I'm very used to doing what the hell I want, and then it's like, "Oh, sometimes I forgot, like, maybe I should ask if you wanna do that or, you know, give you the code to the Wi-Fi or something." Um, you get to have your own cell phone plan. Um, you can eat cheese you can do eat whatever the hell you want every day. You can crochet all day long. Nobody's gonna ask you to get up and do anything else. Um, no, you can do that, and you can wear your underwear while you do it. Um, you can order DoorDash. You can stay in bed with your dogs all day snuggling. You can, let's see what else. I mean, you can do. I mean, the world is your oyster, and you can look around and take a vote. And if not a damn person cares about it, which the only vote that matters is yours, Maria, I hate that F word, but you can do that if you want. Um, I've gotten in a bad habit of having a Coca-Cola in the morning. I love the taste of a cold Coca-Cola. I hope that doesn't ruin the exclusive someone has planned for me to out my secrets, but I do love a cold Coca-Cola in the morning. You can go to the bathroom with the door open. And the bathroom is always available. That's what a good one too. You never have to Coke for breakfast is amazing. You never have to wait on yeah, it's great. I love there is nothing better than the taste of an ice cold Coca-Cola, like a real Coke, not Coke Zero, not Diet Coke, not all that bullshit. Um, you can I mean, you there's a lot of things you can do when you're single that you can't do when you're with someone, and you don't have to listen to someone bitch. You don't. And there's benefits to being in a relationship too, but don't discount being single. Like I got married for the first time a little bit later in life and was kind of like, oh gosh, all my friends got married so much younger and stuff. Well, all of them are divorced now, which I am too from that first husband. But um, I came to learn that being single was not the worst thing in the world. She's in all caps in her diary. I saw some of that earlier, and she did not laugh at my live. A lot of people are saying they did not laugh at my live. It wasn't meant to be funny. So it wasn't like I did a stand-up comedy routine and I'm offended by that. Um, oh my gosh. I had a friend, not a romantic partner, that did that, and I had to tell her to fucking stop. Um, Let's see. Should we read Siva's diary real quick? No. The first sentence is in the first sentence is in just a regular text. We're going to once again address this right now! Exclamation point, exclamation point. Okay, so now it's in caps. I never played the part of the interview about Jules's trauma! Exclamation point, exclamation point. Skipped right past it! Exclamation point. I'm louder because this part is in caps. And when she talked about Lisa's ... yes, she outed Lisa's, but I skipped that too. ... I never, she's abbreviating never, NVR, laughed at that interview Jules did with Lily! Exclamation point, exclamation point. What interview? I guess she's talking about that private IG conversation that I posted on that private IG live that I found in my phone and posted on YouTube. I was disgusted. She was once again lying and bullying another 17-year-old child! Exclamation point. That's why I played that particular interview. ... Nothing else. So stop reaching. I never laughed at the interview with Lily and the sis .. I chuckled at Real trying to be messy, then said I'm not getting into that ... That warranted her doxing me and my subs, my kids, playing the interview with my abuser, showing my kids' pics, showing my deceased relatives' pics too! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. What are y'all on? Y'all need help. This is in regular letters. ... You're all mentally ill at this point. ... Jules, the way Terry Lynn made you feel in January, you are now trying to do to all of us. And it's disgusting. And nobody feels bad for you if you think it's warranted. ... You're demented. Enjoy it while it lasts. ... You played that interview. ... Y'all laughed, backed him up, and you have been repeating all his lies, even though I proved they were all lies last time. STFU already. Mic drop. So, spoiler alert, Siwa feels victimized. I am so tired of people feeling victimized and so tired of every comment or every action reminding someone of their trauma. And if everything everyone does reminds you of your trauma, then you need to spend less time online and more time with a therapist. And I do not mean that in a sarcastic way. But everyone, you don't get to run around terrorizing people because they traumatize you, because you're always traumatized. You get off on playing a victim. Brooke's having to go to jail because of this. And we don't know what's going to happen to her. We don't know if she's going to be get the electric chair and take prayer to her, because we don't know if she's been about. I don't know who Prayer Jar is. I will be watching the drama because I'm not going to cut myself off totally, but I'm not mentioning, aside from reading in that quotes, you know his name, because I really have come to the conclusion that she's not well. And I am just going to back off from that because I'm tired of angry women telling me how to behave and what I can say and what I can't say. And so they can't boss me around if I don't watch. And guess what? I'm not going to cry on Friday because I'm not going to watch whatever the hell it is. Whoever the hell it is, obviously, if they are going to do this, they have some sort of grudge against me. And are probably not too credible anyway. I don't know what big bombs they're going to drop, that I got pissed and prank called somebody, that I talked some shit. I don't know. I mean, I don't know who it could be. Hmm. Lily the snake, the girl you interviewed, will see all of you talking smack about your brother. You are a beat whore. Melly, thank you for the compliment about my makeup. I did beat my face a little bit today. I did. Thank you. So I appreciate your input. I am just a ghost. So, I mean, that's just ridiculous. Like, I don't even know who this person is calling me a whore. She has no. Yeah, I'm absolutely drunk, shit faced, drunk all the time. You know me, Melly. Go bang your man. I might. I might. I might do that. I don't know, because it's gonna. I suspect that it is. It's unoriginal. And next thing she's gonna do is accuse me of stealing money from Tracy and recording inside someone's home. And and I'm sure she knows all the circumstances around surrounding all that. What she doesn't know, this special guest on Friday is going to announce, and they know it all. um, Melly is actually my cousin that is going to do the interview. Yeah, all that BS I talked about Glenwood. I talked about Glenwood constantly. You know me. I constantly brought up that man. Um, Constantly. I can put it on OnlyFans if I do. Yeah, I did talk to his sister about reading out the charges and what people were saying in the community, because he had been brought into the community and what the perception was. So I'm I'm sure that she knows. I mean, she has all the information to look. So some marriage. Yep, I'm on here all the time. All the time. I've been on here an hour tonight. No other people, all other married people spend all of their time together. So yeah, so while he's fixing the hot water heater, I should be standing right there. I don't know who she's interviewing. It's going to be a surprise for me. I mean, yeah, don't all married women just stay by their husband's side constantly? I go on here for an hour, hour and a half a night. Sometimes as I'm not allowed to have my hobby. I should be sitting on his lap the whole time, even if he's um doing whatever he's doing, and we should be glued together all the time. That does look like some Urban Decay, doesn't it? A little 80s. Yeah, and we talked about that, and I think Madison and I are good. I don't think that I'm the one that she's upset at. But Melly, I appreciate you watching. Please be sure to hit that like button. If you want, you can do a super chat, and if you would like to donate, you can donate cash apps to Red Flags 48 to support the channel. And I would really appreciate that, Melly. And Melly, come back anytime. Your opinions are appreciated and you seem fun. Yeah. I'm sure. Brooke, where's your husband? Why aren't you are you sitting on your husband's lap right now? Days, how about you? I want to spend as much time as we so I can't have an hour and a half to myself to do anything. I should just be right there in case he needs something. And it obviously means if I take an hour and a half out of my day to do this, that there are problems. There's trouble in paradise. So thank you for pointing that out, Melly. I will be sure to just sit by him and stare from now on if he's no matter what he's doing. He's still pissed about the deer. He's asleep. Are you sitting there watching him? Days is sitting on her husband's face. So yeah. So I mean, I already fed him dinner and did all that stuff. So I gosh, I guess I should be. I don't even know why he allows me to wear shoes in the house. I should be in a moo pregnant, barefoot in the kitchen. So, and I hope all you ladies take a point from Melly's very advanced look at marriage and how a woman should behave. Jason makes me take my earbuds off. So, God. Oh, these people. Melly, thank you for the laugh. You're a funny girl with a very vivid eye color palette. And you've caught me. I'm drunk all day, every day, neglecting my husband, talking shit, being a snake, seeing whose life I can ruin next. That's me to a T. Melly knows me. So that being said, I was going to wrap this up anyway, but I'm going to go stare at my husband, make sure he doesn't need anything. If he's watching sports or fixing something, I'm just going to sit right there and stare my eyeballs at him and tell him that I'm not going to tell him anything. I'm going to wait for him to tell me something. And I'm not going to speak unless spoken to. I'm not going to have any hobbies of my own. I'm not going to take an hour out of my day to do anything except serve him. And I mean, there's probably going to be there's going to probably be consequences and repercussions for this hour and 5 minutes I took out of the night to go on here. So yeah, Melly, I would definitely appreciate. We always appreciate super chats, donations, likes. Thank you for being a fan, and thank you for the marital advice, and thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna stay awake and watch him. He's not on Tinder anymore. I hope that'd be kind of fucked up since we're married. But yeah, that's where we met. That's a new one. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know we met on Tinder? Melly, have you been reading my diary, girl? Have you been reading my community tab? Burn. Is he on Tinder? That's where I met him. I've told people that. It's been the topic of discussion. So I hate to get off here because Melly is making me so woke. And I knew you were talking to him, damn it, Terry Tom. I knew there was something going on. I knew you knew just a little too well a lot about those pictures. Everyone knows you spend tons of time, according to Jen, looking at people and fucking with them. I do. That's what I do. I look at people and I fuck with them. That's exactly what making some prank calls to Jen and spending an hour and a half on here doing. And yeah, I spend tons of time doing it. And according to Jen, my God, I mean, that's might as well be according to the Bible. So look at who is checking her sources. Did you write a paper in MLA format? Because that's a very credible source of how I spend my time in my day. So my husband's still on Tinder, my husband that I'm neglecting by taking an hour and a half out of my day to do something I enjoy doing, still on Tinder. According to Jen, I spend tons of time looking up people and fucking with them. Yep, that's what I do. I just look up people and I say, who am I gonna look up? And I look them up and then I fuck with them. Yeah, whichever way you want to write a paper about me, Melly, that would be fine. And remember to cite Jen as a source there. Because we all know that you cite your credible sources. So, God, I am busy. I spend all day looking at people fucking with them while I'm drunk. It's okay, Terry Tom. It's okay. It had to come out somehow. It's a floppy disk. I mean, she has got me pegged to a T. I look at people, I fuck with them, I ignore my husband, who doesn't mind because he's still on Tinder. I don't know if you guys know, we met on Tinder. I don't know if you guys have heard. And most of the time I'm drunk, so I don't notice that he's cheating on me. And Melly has been reading my diary and knows all of it. And according to Jen, her credible source, she knows how to spend my day. So on that note, I guess I need to go check on my husband. I need to go stare at him. And then I'm going to drink some more. And I'm going to fuck with some more people. Second verse, same as the first. It's just... That's how I spend my days and my nights. Y'all will, yeah. So don't be surprised if I fuck with you later. Because that's how I do it, Larry. That's what I do. So, guys, I'm going to get off here because I'm having a Tito's in your honor. Lily, well, good, Brooke. Enjoy your last drink before prison. And I mean, we all know that I'm going to have several Tito's because I can't go to bed sober or without fucking with anybody. So whoever gets fucked with, it's on you because y'all know that's what I do. And I'm going to confront my husband for still being... I don't know if y'all heard. And Melly just came in here with breaking news. I met my husband on Tinder. He was on Tinder. So was I. Apparently he still is. He's been talking to Terry Time. And she has it from a credible source, Jen, how I spend my days. So I'm going to continue that into the night. And Days, check if yours is still breathing. All you women, I hope you're not spending any time away from your men. Get back to your men. We've been away from them long enough. And I have the urge to fuck with someone. So I'm going to get off here and do that after I make sure my man's happy, because I've been watching Donna Reed and I'm going to start acting. God. Oh, save your potatoes in prison, Brooke, to make your own alcohol. I'll smuggle you in some, Brooke, if I'm able to get away from the house, if my husband lets me. So, but I don't know. I might not. I might be fucking with you and just saying that. So don't count on it. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Y'all have a lovely night. Please watch Tickled, and we will talk about it tomorrow night. And Melly, thank you so much for coming in with your insight. And yes, you and Days can talk about how to make your own alcohol later in prison. I make my own at home. I'll tell you about it later. If I'm not fucking with you, I don't know. I might not. All right, guys. We'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Bye.